Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, everything in between and beyond. My name is Mortal Summer 5, and today we're going to be playing some Phasmophobia with Holy Boy. Say hi, Holy.
What's up, guys?
All right, let's get into it. We're playing some more Phasmophobia. And we're going to be doing the challenge mode just to, talk and, it's been a long day, Holy. It's been a long day, so, why don't you take the reins for the first, we'll call it a minute.
Yeah, long day. Couple of projects I had to wrap up at work, and they went through pretty well. But on top of that, I forgot we had challenge modes in Phasmophobia. And this being a challenge mode in 6 Tanglewood Drive, I'm very interested. Now, I don't look at what the challenge mode is. I'll leave that for him.
It's called speedrun this time. It's called speedrun.
Speedrun?
Yes, it's called speedrun.
How does that work? Do we just get in and immediately get the evidence, and then we have to leave?
To be clear, that'd be cool. To be clear, for the first attempt, we don't look and see what we have, although it was spoiled for me on Facebook on what was going on. Listen, I don't...
It happens.
It's whatever. It was on the Phasmophobia group on Facebook, so it's whatever. But shall we get into it?
I believe we shall. Had to hydrate.
All right. Hydrate or dihydrate. That's what all the band directors say.
That's what they say.
Including myself. All right, enough of your boring ass small talk. Let's talk about my small talk today. Let's go back in the Wayback Machine.
Yeah.
So this whole saga of fuckery happened. It started last week. We were in the market to purchase. We were in the market to buy a new outbuilding for us, so we could have some more storage. Because we're kind of running out of storage in the house right now. So we were in the market to get a building, and of course we went to the most reputable source possible, Facebook Marketplace. Nice. So we last weekend we go up and we look at the building and we put the deposit down. Now, this is where the story stops being normal and where we're going to start busting up in this bitch. So let's bust up in this bitch in 3, 2, 1, bust. So
putting a deposit down on something for Facebook Marketplace is kind of a wild thing for me. Is this like a business operating primarily on Marketplace, or what do we got? What do we got going on?
Not even. His code name is gonna be Crackhead Baron. We're not gonna use any real names because I'm not into that. But we're gonna nickname him Crackhead Baron. Crackhead Baron, mind you, he lives about 45 minutes away from here, so it's not the worst drive in the world. But as you'll soon find out through the majority of this story, this is going to get very annoying very quickly.
I have to chime in. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know this is important small talk, but we've got tarot cards and the cursed mirror.
Well, use the cursed mirror.
Yeah, right. Oh. Doc can't get out.
Damn, I almost got a video of that. Let's go check sanities to see if that's okay. Oh, we're fine. Get back in there, you little bitch.
Do we have sanity?
Pills? I don't know. I know we have tier 3 equipment through and through. Oh, we're at 84. We're fine. We're fine. I wonder if we get evidence. I don't think so. Maybe we do. Maybe we don't. Uh-oh.
I think that might have been the
Only I just got misballed, so it's not an Oni.
We are aware of that. Yep. That wasn't the breaker. That was just a light switch. Well, I'm going to use
I just got a
mirror, at least figure out where it's at.
Right. Okay. So.
I think I'm being hunted.
Door's wide open, dude.
Okay, I swear I heard a door close.
No, you're good. So, that was last weekend. This weekend rolls around. So, yesterday.
Right.
Yesterday, so we put the deposit down on it, and the reason we put the deposit on it is so that way he would take it off Facebook Marketplace, and we would have it. It's ours. We weren't going to pay all of the money up front because here's the thing. I'm not going to disclose how much money we paid for it, mainly because I'm not into that. It's a sizable amount of money. It is far cheaper than buying a brand new outbuilding, and it's not in bad shape. So all in all, fuck me.
Is that a hunt? Oh, buddy, that's a hunt. That's a hunt.
It's a fast-ass ghost.
You don't have a smudge, dude. Oh, hey.
No, I'm a dead ass Mortal Summer 5.
I just opened the door to your death.
Isn't it funny? Well, at least that gives me the ability to talk more.
I still gotta figure out what this is.
It's challenge mode. It's not that bad. Anyway,
I mean, yeah,
so so we got the deposit down and we're setting the date of delivery. And so my partner was on spring break last week, and so we're trying to get it delivered while she was on break. But they said, "Oh, we're gonna get it delivered on Sunday." Yesterday, mind you, we're recording this on a Monday, so 9 a.m. on a Sunday. That's what they originally said. So we're. I'm kind of not happy about that, but then again, I'm on spring break now because for those who don't know, I'm a band director, so I'm on spring break right now. So we're standing by, waiting for Crackhead. What did I say his name was?
Baron.
Crackhead Baron. We're waiting for Crackhead Baron to let us know that the mover is there, and he wasn't going to let the building leave his property until we paid for it in full. We were not going to give him the money in full until we saw it on the truck getting ready to move. All of these, I think, are fair points, right, Holden? Wouldn't you agree?
I mean, I'd agree that those are fair points.
So, well, I get it. I wouldn't want to, like, have my building worth a sizable amount of money just go off my property and not know. That's EMF5.
And ghost orbs.
How did we miss all of that? Okay, ghost orbs and EMF5. Okay.
You said it was fast, so it's got to be it could be a Diane if you were running, I guess.
I was running.
Lucy, yeah.
And her name's Lucy.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is a Diane. Could be. You need spirit box.
Yeah.
So, come Sunday.
Right.
Yesterday. He says, oh, well, that was just the day the first mover. There were two movers, by the way, spoilers. The first mover was supposed to be there, and he was supposed to check it out to see if he could move it. Or when he could move it. I think that's what we said.
Right. Try to get some
no, the ghost's name is Lucy.
Hello? Are you here? Are you near? Where are you? Can you talk to me in the spirit box? Can you give me another piece of information? Another piece of evidence? That'd be cool. It'd be very, very nifty, very neat. Please, talk to me. Say something. How old are you? How'd you die? What's your name? I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not getting any spirit box. So carry on with Baron.
Okay, so the first mover is supposed to be a mover that moves buildings for the Amish, or he's ex-Amish or whatever. It doesn't matter. He's used to moving these big-ass buildings.
I didn't know how to Amish community down here.
So, so then we get a text from him, Crackhead Baron. We get a text from him, and he says, "Oh, he said he's going to move it today. Come on up. He'll be here shortly." Okay, fantastic. We get our building. So we drive up the 45 minutes up the mountain and across the time zone, and we had tier 3 cruises. I didn't use them. So we get all the way up there. Right. We're waiting in this guy's driveway. Mind you, this guy lives with his parents. I'm not going to disclose how old he is, but he's way, way, way too old to be living at his parents' house. And so we're waiting. We're waiting. Every 15 to 20 minutes, he comes up to us and he's like, "Yeah, I just checked in with him. He said he's on his way." Okay, great. Well, I guess we'll wait for just a little bit longer. We wait in this man's driveway, or his parents' driveway, for 2 hours, waiting for this mover to come here. And that's a Raiju. Damn, I died to a Raiju. Okay, so we We sit there for 2 hours.
Yeah.
We get fed up. And we go home. We're like, clearly this is not happening today.
Right.
My partner has to go back to school the next day. Mind you, she's in law school. Everybody calm down. She's in law school. She goes back to school tomorrow, and I'm on break this week. So we look at it. We tell them, like, hey, listen. Call us only when the mover is here and is actively putting the building on the truck. So that way we don't waste our time like this again. I would like to offer a subtle piece of foreshadowing, Holden.
Oh, do tell.
Anyway, you can go ahead and close the contract. I've got the ghost locked in.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a gander.
No. I got this. Don't worry. I got this. Okay.
Pop off, King.
Fast forward to today. I had a somewhat of a slow start today because it was the first day of break. I was gonna treat myself. So it's a little bit of a slow start. So make sure you hit your button too.
Naturally.
So so I get up and I decide what I'm going to do is I'm going to go feed my side of the farm, and then I'm going to go take a break, maybe take a short little nap, then feed my partner's side of the farm because she had to leave early this morning to go take care of some car problems. She went ahead and took care of that, and since I was home all day, or was supposed to be, I'm just going to take care of her side of the farm for her.
Yeah.
So,
very sweet of you.
After I get done feeding my side of the farm, I bust up in this bitch in 3, 2, 1, bust. So after I get everything on my side fed, I get a text from Crackhead Baron. I get a text from Crackhead Baron saying that the mover is coming and he is going to be here and he will be here in 45 minutes. So this is after I get everybody fed on my side. I'm like, oh, sweet. Okay. Maybe this is a sign of good luck, good fortune even.
Yeah.
Anything but. So I load, I get myself ready. I grab the money. I take my partner's dad with me because I wasn't going to go do this deal by myself.
Right.
Because you just don't do that.
Kind of sketchy sometimes.
Yeah, you just don't do that. You just don't go participate in Facebook Marketplace escapades without a partner or somebody there with you to make sure nothing bad happens. So I take her dad, and mind you, it was a lovely drive. It was great. We were conversating. We were having a great time.
Nice.
I fill him in how yesterday was frustrating. We have ghost orbs in the utility room. Yesterday was frustrating because we sat in their driveway for 2 hours, not getting any information about anything for 2 hours until we got so frustrated and fed up that we left. So, I was filling him in on that because I was hoping to avoid. All right, nice. Again, okay. Same floor as last time. Okay, so I was filling him in on all the stuff, and so we were like, hopefully we can avoid doing this crap again of sitting in this dude's driveway for way too long again.
Right.
So we get there, and I was kind of, because you know me, you know our backgrounds, we know we don't like to run behind. No. So we get there, and I thought we were going to be running late, and in retrospect, I should have taken my sweet time, because when I arrived there, hang on, I'm checking to see what ghosts we're going to get. Spirit box would be Diane dots. Okay, so just set up some ultraviolet for me. So when we get there, not only is the mover not there, but
hey, we have
we're there.
Ultraviolet.
That's an Obake.
I'm kidding.
No, it can't be. Yeah. Not with EMF5, no.
Nope.
Yeah, no. So
I'm gonna pull some tarots.
What do I do? Buy me some more time. So we're fuck. Such a long story because it took all fucking day. So we get there, the mover's not there. Whatever. Right. We get there. He tells us, I just called him. He said he is 15 minutes away. Okay, great.
Was it?
We'll wait here for 15 minutes. We sit there for 15 minutes. And then I'm getting a little questioning, and I'm like, okay, it's been 15 minutes. Where is he? I was like, okay, maybe. Here's the thing with maybe some wreckers are like on their own time, and you know maybe they're not. Maybe they're not exactly 15 minutes away. An hour passes by, still no wrecker. I'm starting to get a sneaking suspicion that, oh God, it's happening again. And so, Crackhead Baron calls again.
Crackhead Baron.
And says he's on his way. He's 10 to 15 minutes away. I swear I heard this about 4 times today, and not a single time was he 10 to 15 minutes away. So, whatever. So, we're getting frustrated. We hit the 2-hour mark. Again. For the second day in a row. We hit the 2-hour mark. And so, I'm sitting here, frustrated as all heck. I'm sitting here about to cancel the whole thing, ask for the deposit back, and just go on our merry way, because I'm getting fed up. And so, I tell him that, is like, if he doesn't show up soon, I want my deposit back. To which Crackhead Baron says, the deposit's non-refundable. So, I mean, if you want to do that, that's up to you, but, the deposits. No. Here's what happened. He spent it on crack, allegedly, but he had already spent the $1,000, allegedly. Jesus. But he already spent.
I'm dead, by the way.
Okay, so yeah, I saw. I looked in there. I saw a dead Holdy. Yeah, he got the Obakare selected.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so. We're doing this. And then after that, her dad gets the idea of, why don't we go to the wrecker guy's office and ask him what's going on? So it was 10 minutes away. Like, that's where Brian kept getting, or excuse me, Baron. Baron. This is where Baron keeps getting his 10 to 15 minutes away. Don't worry, I'll in post. That's where he keeps getting this time from. So we go down the road, go to the wrecker's office, and he's not there. Now I'm getting frustrated because I'm thinking our Facebook market seller is telling us the truth, and it's the wrecker that is holding us up. And so me and her dad were coming up with ideas of, okay, here's what we're going to do. If the wrecker never shows up today, we're just going to grab one of his trailers and we're going to load it up later this week.
Yeah.
Fine. It's not preferred, but it's an option to get this building. So we're heading back to the seller's place, and then we bust up in this bitch in 3, 2, 1, bust. So I didn't grab a flashlight. It's fine. So, sorry, viewers. It's going to be very dark for a little bit. So,
how unprofessional.
Honestly, my whole day has been unprofessional. So,
sounds like it.
We're heading back to the seller's place, and lo and behold, as we're going down the road, we see the owner of the wrecker, because he's driving one of his wreckers, and so we're going, and so I make a U-turn, completely legally, by the way. It was a legal U-turn. I make a legal U-turn and follow him back to his office, and I'm kind of fuming at this point. I'm kind of no longer in a good mood, and so I am so thankful that her dad was there, because he keeps his cool. He's great. He's good in these kinds of situations because he's been there and done that so many times. So he went in there and he talked to the wrecker. He comes back in the car and he tells me, yeah, our Facebook market friend, he not only, the wrecker never gave him a time, like ever. He said he would get to it after a while. Now, for our viewers at home who may not know, geographically, we are located in the south. So that is just a time metric for us to know that that is just
might be today.
Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. And so that could be just a couple hours by the end of the day. I mean, it's a work day after all. So, and it snowed here. And like we said, we live in a certain location where we do not get snow that often. And it is March. So he's a record company. So he might have been out on calls. But he said he would get to it after a while. This information was not relayed to us. Period. Like that information was not even remotely communicated to us. So our Facebook Market friend just kept...
Just gonna cut you off and chime in, buddy. Only's a possibility, and the ghost room is the front hallway.
Sick. Good thing my camera's there already. You say Oni's a possibility, but the kicker is, I don't see ghost orbs, and I think Onis have to have ghost orbs. But don't quote me on that. I'm not thinking clearly right now. I'm retelling a very traumatic story. Who already put dot? Oh, that's my thing. Also, somebody's getting evented.
Buddy. Yeah, it's both of us.
Anyway, so the record was like, okay, he had a load of like toolboxes and all that kind of stuff. I didn't ask. I didn't care anymore. I was fed up. So we head back to the seller's house and told him, okay, we talked to him. He's finishing up something else at his shop. As soon as he's done with that, he's going to get in his record and he's going to be here. Fast forward 45 minutes. That's about how long I expected him at this point to now show up, because that's about, he didn't quote me that amount of time, but you know the feeling right about that felt about where it was. So 45 minutes up, he pulls up, and guess what? Within 15 minutes of him showing up, that thing was on the bed of a flatbed wrecker in 15 minutes. So here's where I start to get a little pissed off, because as me and her dad were talking, we realized that our wonderful Facebook Market seller was an unreliable source at best. And then in the interim in all of this, while me and her dad are waiting in the driveway, again, this time I got there at 1 o'clock their time, and I didn't leave that place until 6 o'clock that time. I was there in Crossville for 5 hours. Excuse me, I'm going to bleep that out. I was there for 5 hours. 5 hours I was in this city, in this guy's driveway, being strung along for this freaking building. Kept getting blamed that it was the mover's fault. And it was not the mover's fault, because the mover, as smartly as he was, never gave an exact time, so that way nobody could be mad at the mover, because he didn't know what time he would be free.
Smart decision, honestly.
But in the interim between all of this, a new character shows up. Crackhead Karen. Crackhead Karen.
How many
the partner,
got in this story?
2 that I know of. So, Crackhead Baron and Crackhead Karen. Crackhead Karen pulls up, and mind you, this guy lives in a literal trailer, and I don't mean like a double wide, single wide. No, a literal camper trailer on his parents' property, in the back, freeloading. I'm not going to get into all that because I'm already mad enough. But he's living there.
It's been a minute since I've seen you like this.
His crackhead girlfriend comes up, goes to the backyard, and is missing for 10 minutes. Now, I don't know what they were doing for 10 minutes, but for 10 minutes, something was going on in that trailer. It could have been they were having a quickie, a nice little hanky-panky in the middle of 30-degree March. Or it could have been, crackhead things, the standard.
Could have been.
Then, after this 10-minute whatever sesh, she comes back out, gets in her car, and asks me to roll down my window. Mind you, this is the same car that currently does not have a working driver's side window. Different story. So I opened my... I opened my driver's side door, and she was like, I'm going to go down to the wrecker's office, and I'm going to go yell at him because this is the second time he stood us up. And I'm just sitting there in my car, and all I want to say is, please don't. Because then the wrecker might not even show up. And then now we're back to square one, and now we're all mad. So, I don't know if she did. I'm sure she went to the office, and I'm sure he was not there. So, that was probably a good thing. But wrecker finally gets here, picks up the building, finally on it, fill out the bill of sale, pay the guy the money that he needs, and I say, sorry, Nara, I'm getting the fuck out of here. So me and her dad load up in the car, and we haul ass down the mountain back home. The wreckers, meanwhile, we have learned are extremely trustworthy. They were like the best guys. They were super trustworthy, super hardworking. They hadn't had lunch that day, so it was 5 o'clock. They'd been working all day, and this was their stop. So they get it loaded up, and then they go get a bite to eat. And so we were like, that's fine. We trust you guys, and besides, we already had their information. So if the building went missing, we have their information. So I wasn't too worried about that. So me and her dad get back here. I get back to the house, the farm, with about 30 minutes of daylight left because I have to feed the remainder of her side of the farm before it gets too dark. So I do that. So then I get like 5 minutes inside the house to myself to eat a sandwich very quickly. I eat my sandwich, and then I hear her dad pull up the driveway, and that signals me to get on my shit kickers because the building has arrived. And so we get here. He backs up the truck. It can't because it's a flatbed wrecker. It cannot back into the spot where it needs to go because if they get stuck, that costs a lot of money to get them unstuck. And whatever. Don't care. Right. All we cared about was getting this fucking building onto our damn property. So we get the building on the ground, off the flatbed here. It is sitting in our driveway. It is currently blocking off the south side of our farm, but that's okay. But it's here. It's on the property. And I swear to God, I got here. I don't even think I had, ever since that, I don't think I had, like, before that, like 15 minutes inside the house to, like, check and make sure everybody's okay. And so we get home. She gets home, sees the building's here. It's all over. The building's here. This week and a half long fucking saga with Crackhead Baron, Crackhead Karen, the moving companies that were not to blame, even though that our wonderful crackheads wanted to blame it on them.
I'm in love with you, buddy. Sounds like quite the endeavor today.
Anyway, I think I went on a bit of a rant there. Do we have anything on this contract? Did we figure out the ghost yet?
You know, buddy, I have been listening to your little rant, your little tangent, and I gotta say, the whole situation sounds kind of fucked. But we do have evidence. It's evidence? A guy's name, and we have EMF 5, and we have freezing temps.
Jin, Oni, Shader, the twins.
Yep.
Did you say this one was a possibility of an Oni?
Yes, because your sanity was 20% or 10% lower than what mine was after you tanked an event, and honestly,
okay, so Oni needs different. Dots. Yeah, Oni needs dots. Jin needs freezing temps. Shade needs EMF 5, Jen, and the twins need Bob. You said we have EMF 5 and freezing temps, right?
Yeah, Jin is not on the table.
Yes, it is. EMF 5 and freezing temps. Jin, Oni, Shader, the twins.
We have no ultraviolet.
Oni, Shader, twins. Got it. Okay,
yeah. I forgot we have none. No handprints on doors, light switches, stepped in the salt. No.
Okay, so
no footprints.
Ghost writing will equal a shade, spirit box. Okay, so we're basically just waiting on. I also turned on a light, so no mare.
Oh yeah, facts. Also, we didn't say it at the start of the video, but in case you're wondering, it's okay to die on the weekly challenge. As long as you get 3 in a row. You're good. You still get the XP.
It doesn't have to be 3 in a row, just as long as you get 3 correct ghost types. It doesn't have to be in a row. And as evidenced by the fact that we did not... he died once, I died once. We're going to try and not die again.
Yes.
Or maybe we both die. It's haha funny.
I've got tarot cards.
I wasn't even originally wanting to record tonight, but after the fucking shit show that happened today, that had to be recorded while it was fresh on my mind, or it was not going to be told quite with the same fucking ferociousness in my voice, and I would have eventually calmed down. But not today, Satan. I'm not going to calm down right now.
No, today it is all rage.
Hey, we have a building.
All the rage. You have a building. Now I have to ask you. Was it worth the trouble?
Considering a building of the same quality was going to be over double the cost of what we paid for it, I would say still yes, but not by much. But not by much.
Okay. I can't help but feel like you might have encountered this headache had you gone to like a what's the word?
Okay, here's the thing.
An actual manufacturer.
If we went to a manufacturer of these buildings, yes, it would not have been a headache at all. They would have delivered it to the property, delivered it to the spot, and it would have cost us initially less money, but with a payment plan, it would have ended up costing over double what we paid for it. Versus, the deal with this one was, we pay X amount of money, and he eats the delivery cost, which he did. Well, you know how mad it would have been if we would have had to pay the tow? Nice of him. Nothing what this fucking crackhead did was nice. I'd sooner shove molten glass up my urethra than deal with this again.
Oh. Sounds like it was kind of bad, buddy.
Whatever. It's just the start of spring break, baby.
Hey. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Okay. I'm about to start antagonizing this ghost because it's low stake. Where's the damn tarot cards?
Box.
Oh wait, you're right. Let me do that. Let me talk to this guy. Let me talk to our friend Dave.
If you want to pull a couple cards, that's okay too. I like pulling cards.
I'm gonna talk to Dave, and I'm gonna talk to him real sweetly.
I'm scared.
Hey, fucking Dave, why don't you talk into this fucking box, you little fucking cocksucker? Are you here? You here? Shut the fuck up!
Hey, we have box.
Fucking twins.
Twins.
You ever seen a ghost hunter walk into a 6 Tanglewood Drive and fucking belittle the twins? Well, that's what it's like to drive the all new. Anyway. You got the twins selected?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I'm so glad I don't have face cam because I have the shittiest, eatingest grin ever on my face right now.
Oh, dude, I've been grinning like a motherfucker. The twins discovered.
Where's my fucking challenge mode payout? 5,000 XP, $5,000. $5,000
for me.
Gotta dump myself in. Oh, I don't get anything for level 29. Oh, cool. I'm not bitter. I'm not mad.
This is not just bitter.
I'm just gonna let it ride.
You seem kind of mad.
I'll let it ride. That story took 34 minutes to tell, by the way.
It did take a while.
And I only have to edit out a few things because I made a whoopsie and I said the name of the city that I was in. Definitely don't need that floating around on the internet, but it's fine. I'll find a cute way to edit that.
Hey, I unlocked nightmare mode. I'm not gonna play it, but I unlocked it.
No, nightmare and insanity mode are ass.
Honestly, you can just do it.
I'll let the professionals do that. Yes. Not me though. I'm a professional, but this point, I'm a professional shit talker. I'm
No
halfway to
kidding.
30. Halfway to 32, which is what do I 32? I think we get something at 30. Parabolic mic and sound system. Boring. Oh, I can finally upgrade the video cameras
Hey, look at you.
because I'm no longer broke, and somebody's finally putting in their own supplies on the
Whoa,
truck.
whoa, hey now.
Anyway, I think that's
there.
I think that's good for this episode of Phasmo-Phobia.
Listen,
When you agree, this is a good stopping point.
Yeah, I'd call that a good wrap.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you all for listening to my wonderful bitch session of what was going on here for a wonderful time. Please check out Holy Boy's channel at Holy Boy, and make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure that you come back and see us for our next episode of Phasmophobia. I know Holden's going to start recording Resident Evil Requiem soon, so that's going to be cool.
That is true.
And of course, make sure you check out the Wizard 101 playthrough. My name has been Mortal Summer 5. That's Holy Boy, and I will see you all in the next video. Definitely not trademarked by someone else, but I'll see you later, guys. Bye.
Peace.